Social Blade is going extinct. T-Series becomes the first real channel to hit 100 million subscribers. It's 2 p.m. and I just woke up. And the White House needs a fire extinguisher. What? Find out now on Total Drama Junction. We all know YouTube is one of the most creator-friendly sites. They would never do anything unnecessary that could potentially hurt a channel and its growth. YouTube just announced that they're going to do away with accurate subscriber counts. I'm sure all of you know about this, but basically YouTube is going to be abbreviating the subscriber counts. So, for example, PewDiePie, instead of saying 96 and whatever million, it'll just say 96 million. Or for Jacksepticeye, it'll just say 22 million. I do feel like YouTube is doing this to kind of crack down on the subscriber races that have been going on. I don't think YouTube wants all the drama, especially with the James Charles thing where he went from 16 million to 14 million. If real-time subscriber statistics were never a thing, the entire PewDiePie versus T-Series race would have never taken off. It never would have been anything. I mean, sure, sometimes it would have shown 81 million to 80, but the thing about the race was that the closer it was, the more interesting it got. So when T-Series was 2,000 ahead, you never would have known had it not been for real-time statistics. You just would have thought, oh, they're probably tied. You would have just seen that they were tied at 86 million. Unfortunately, a lot of people now use statistics to justify a lot of things. They use it as sort of their YouTube ego or Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. I think we're becoming a society that's very obsessed with numbers. There have been studies saying that if you don't get enough likes, you could become depressed because you don't feel that you're accepted as a person, you're not valued. Really, really unfortunate stuff. You know, even for people like James Charles, I understand what he did was wrong. He apologized. I feel it was a genuine apology, but then again, you know, he's still human. Seeing his entire fan base turn on him basically had to be very, very damaging to him as a person. I mean, there have been stories of people not feeling accepted from social media. They become depressed. In some cases, they take their own life. Many social media networks are still doing this, but the public data is still visible. Next story. T-Series, just a few hours ago, became the first YouTube channel to hit 100 million. Now, what I think is interesting about this is that they didn't really have any boost. I went to bed at about 3 last night and they were 10K away. It took them like another hour to get to 100 million. And what was even more interesting to me is as soon as they hit 100 million, they only gained 500 subscribers in 1 minute. It's still a lot, but you have to remember when PewDiePie hit 50 million, he gained almost 5,000 subscribers in 1 minute. They couldn't even get half that. They couldn't even get a quarter of that. I mean, obviously they weren't threatening to delete their channel or have any sort of promotion for it beforehand, except for the community as a whole. But I really did think a lot more people would have subscribed for 100 million, even people that were on PewDiePie's side during the race. So a lot of people also said that this doesn't really count because T-Series is a corporation almost on the same level as music, which already has over 100 million subscribers. But it really doesn't seem like T-Series has much community support. They were at 99 million and they were getting 100,000 subscribers a day. Next story. It's 2 p.m. and I just woke up. What? Alright, next story. A dude set himself on fire outside the White House. Yeah, seriously. So, authorities said that this guy pretty much just was running toward the White House lawn and then set himself on fire. Really, really interesting stuff. I suggest you read it. Got a link in the description, but there's a lot of debate over what this person was trying to accomplish. There are a lot of possibilities, obviously, but I had a few in mind. Obviously, he could have been mentally ill and just wanted to set himself on fire. He could have been suicidal and just wanted to take his life at a very unusual place, a very important area. He could have been a terrorist whose goal was to set himself on fire and try to set the grass on fire or go further and try to set the White House on fire. I know that's far-fetched, but, you know, the only person that really knows is him. The Trump administration has seen some weird things. You know, you've got people that have climbed over the White House fence. And then, of course, you had the inflatable Trump chicken thing, which some people could have speculated was some sort of explosive device, but it was literally just an inflatable chicken that looked like Trump. I don't really have anything else to say. I just thought this was really interesting. Oh, well, that was this Drama Junction. Choo-choo. I'm so fucking tired still. Peace.